Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to do an in-depth true review of Alec Martinez as well as Andrei Svechnikov, both of their NHL moment cards. Let's get into it. Alec Martinez. Alec Martinez's NHL moment is based off of him scoring the game winner in the Stanley Cup in 2014. Let's show that clip real quick so you guys can see what we're working with. Now that we've seen that nasty Stanley Cup clinching goal, let's go over this Alec Martinez. He's 6'1", 209 pounds, left-handed shooting. He has 2 points for distributor, 2 points for shutdown. And the distributor is the best team synergy. It gives you speed, passing, puck control, and durability at +3. The shutdown is great for defensemen. It's going to give you slap shot accuracy, body checking, and shot blocking. So without any synergies activated, let's look at his attributes. He has 87 acceleration, 92 agility, 92 balance, 96 endurance, 87 speed. His shooting is 81 slap shot accuracy, 92 slap shot power, 82 wrist shot accuracy with 92 wrist shot power. So a very hard but inaccurate shot. His hands are going to be 85 deking, 91 offensive awareness, 83 hand-eye, then 93 passing, and 93 puck control. So he's a decent breakout guy. He has pretty good size. I do think with his speed only being able to max at 90 and his acceleration only being able to max at 91, it's a little bit worrisome. It's not like game-shattering, and he's worth over 250,000 coins. So I think right now his price is very high, and I think that's a concern for me. But let's move on to his defensive attributes. He has 92 body checking, 92 strength, 90 aggression. His checking category is 91 defensive awareness, 93 shot blocking with 94 stick checking, and 88 discipline. So he has very good defensive numbers. He can check and bump people off the puck pretty well, as well as he has good defensive awareness and stick checking at the 91 and 94 respectively, and he can block shots at 93. Overall, I think this Alec Martinez is a pretty good card, but I think he's overpriced. He does have great synergies with distributor and shutdown for defensemen. I'm going to give him 4 Chewies. I think he's a very solid defenseman, but I think his price is a little bit too high right now. And his lower skating at the 87 speed and 87 acceleration does scare me a little bit, even though he has great endurance. On top of an inaccurate shot are some of my concerns with this card that's going to keep him at the 4 Chewies. And he's getting a bump probably from his attributes being about 3 to 3.5 Chewies because he does have 2 distributor, and that's huge for a defenseman. Andrei Svechnikov. The young, talented winger that plays for the Carolina Hurricanes has had some highlight reel moments, and this NHL moment is based off of him scoring the lacrosse goal back in 2019. Let's take a quick look at the clip.
Opportunity down deep for Gibbons, and now zone kept, third man high, Svetchnikov, now Walmart for Andrei. Some magic here in the third period, a highlight reel goal, and the Canes have tied
it. He told me last year when he tried it in a game at the Barclays Center against the Islanders, he's some beauties in his young NHL career. But from sheer fashion perspective, forget the timeliness, tying the game against, up to this point, an unbeatable Riddick.
Now that we saw that nasty goal, let's go over to Svetchnikov. At least they didn't give him an NHL moment for whenever he got knocked out by Ovi in the playoffs. Anyways, moving along, he's 6'2", 195 pounds. He's left-handed shooting. 2 points for Spark, 2 points for Magician. The Spark gives you acceleration, body checking, strength, and discipline. The Magician gives you agility, deking, and puck control, which will max out those attributes. Looking at his attributes with no synergies, he has 88 acceleration, 96 agility, 91 balance with 92 endurance, 88 speed. Although he has very good skating attributes, his acceleration and speed being 88 is a bit of a concern. He can only max at 91 speed and 92 acceleration with Spark and distributor activated. A slight concern for me. The rest of his attributes I think will be a little bit better, but for 92 overall, I'd like to have a guy that's a little bit faster. He does have the 2 Spark, which is huge because that's one of the best team synergies. Looking at his shot, he has 94 for slap shot accuracy and power. His wrist shot accuracy is 96. His wrist shot power is 95. His hands are 94 deking, 98 offensive awareness, 93 hand-eye, 95 passing, 95 puck control. So a great shot and great hands. You're getting mid-90s or higher in those attributes, and I really like that for this card. Let's look at his defensive attributes. He has 90 body checking, 91 strength, so he can hit people, and he's relatively well-sized at 6'2", 195 pounds. As for his checking category, He's coming in at 91 defensive awareness, 86 shot blocking, 95 stick checking with 86 discipline. He has 71 faceoffs, but he is a winger, as I've already mentioned whenever we're going through the little intro of him and talked about his highlight real goal of the lacrosse style. The defensive awareness and stick checking being at 91 and 95 is huge. I've already mentioned the body checking being pretty good for his size. The shot blocking, not the end of the world, but he is a winger, so he's going to get out and try to block shots on the point. My biggest concern, just like the Alec Martinez, is that this Svetchnikov is a little bit slow with 88 speed and 88 acceleration. The rest of his attributes are very good, though. He's going for about 325,000 coins. I'm going to give him 4.5 Chewies. And the biggest reason I'm giving him 4.5 Chewies is because he has Spark and Magician. Now, the Magician, you can pair it up with like a Joe Sakic. If you have the silver icon Joe Sakic, a Magician gets already activated with just 2 guys. As well as Spark is a very hard synergy to find with 2 of them in there for a very good card. I'm still a little bit worried about the skating, but I think 4.5 Chewies is pretty fair for this Svetchnikov, especially at this price range being about 300K, which means you'll probably drop down to about 250K, maybe 225K. That's where I'd like to get him at, but I'll give him the 4.5 Chewies because the rest of his attributes are very good. He's well sized at 6'2", 295 pounds. I like the way this card could potentially play. The skating's still a slight bit of concern, though, and I know I mentioned that probably 4 or 5 times now, but it truly is. That's going to wrap up this in-depth true review of the Alec Martinez and Andrei Svechnikov. I do think they're both very good cards. I think they might be a little bit overpriced right now, but hopefully their price comes down. And when their price does come out, I think they'll be very good. The Martinez having distributor is huge. The Svechnikov having Spark is also very big, and that's one of the reasons why they are rated with a little bit higher Chewie ratings than maybe their attributes would show, especially for the price that they cost, because they do have great team synergies. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about these 2 cards. Do you think they're worth picking up or maybe they're worth passing on? Also, as always, I appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with any of your friends that play NHL 21. Also, hit that notification bell so you know whenever more videos are uploaded. You guys have a great day and be safe.